Hey guys, what is up? My name is Underwear Gaming. What we're going to be talking about is buses in London and why they are absolutely awful. Number one, you'll be getting up in the morning, getting ready to go wherever you want to go. You'll see the buses in 5 minutes. That's when you're going to start walking. You start walking and it's at 5 minutes. You get halfway around that corner. Then suddenly it turns to 2 minutes. Like what's up with that? Seriously, what is wrong with that? Like, I've literally gone out my house. It's been 5 minutes. And then I've taken like 10 steps. Boom, 2 minutes. Like, what? Fix your shit. Seriously, I mean, you know how I feel. Number two, no matter where you are on the bus, for some reason there will be always that one person who smells absolutely awful, who just decides to sit next to you no matter how empty the rest of the bus is. And anyone who lives in London has experienced this at least once, where some weird person's just come up behind you or come up in front of you and just decided to sit right next to you, even when there's like 100,000 seats left around the buses, right? It just doesn't make sense. Number three, don't know if this applies in all of the London buses, but like the buses where I am, yeah, there's always that one chavvy person on the bus who decides to pull out their phone, their phone, yeah, and just decides to go, opens up on Spotify on their phone or something like that. They can't even afford Spotify, and they start playing some really bad music. Like when I say bad, I mean like I don't want to get copyrighted actually. They'll be playing music on the bus, their dodgy mixtape that no one wants to buy. They think is fire, but it's literally like the equivalent of Frozen. Like, it's not even, it's like the opposite. I'm sorry. And they'll be sitting on the bus like this. But then the music ain't even good, and playing music like this. Number four, I don't think this applies with all the buses, but especially with my buses, when it gets really crowded and it's quite early in the morning and everyone's going to work or school or a graveyard, I don't know. It seems there's always that one person who refuses to get off the bus even though they were told not to get on. Right? I haven't had this as much recently, but before, when they only did single decker buses on my route, there was always this lady who never ever get off the bus, and sometimes the bus terminated, we had to walk, and it was just fucking bullshit, honestly. Like, number five, I can assure that this does not apply to as many people, but before you all hate me, this applies to me, and these are my problems with TFL, not you. I'm too tall for buses. Like, the doors of the buses, when I go on, I have to duck down slightly because I hit my head on the bus, on the top of the bus. Luckily there's some rubber there. The mirror of the bus hits me if I do not move out of the way when it's pulling to the bus stop. I have to bend down slightly when I'm on the top deck, walking, because I'm too tall for that. And getting off, I also have to duck down or I hit my head on the rubber thing. You might think this isn't a problem because most people aren't that tall and most people are fine, but this is a pain in the arse when you take 2-3 buses a day, right, just to get to and from your places, and then you're always taking a flipping bus when you're going out. You're never getting driven anywhere. You're always taking a bus because you're going out with friends and stuff. It's just, you know, it takes the piss. Number six, buggies. Always buggies. They are the worst on the buses. When I say the worst, I mean the worst. The bus will be packed, right, because no one likes going upstairs for some reason, even though they've got 100 stops to go, right, and you get all these people who like standing up. Me, I like standing up. Who doesn't like standing up? Old people. And then all of a sudden, there's no space on the bus, and this lady decides, oh, look, I've got a buggy, let me just put a buggy on the bus. And it pisses me off because you have 100 people standing in this small buggy space, and this lady will throw her buggy, fully throw her buggy at you, at people standing in the space for the buggy, even though it says, if the bus, it has a note, I'll find a picture and put the note like here, right? The note fully says, and I quote, actually no, I don't quote, it says something like, if the bus is crowded, please fold your buggy. No one does this. Never seen it in my life, right? She just comes on and she goes right into you, right? She smashes into your legs. And I had this one girl, well, not even a girl, sorry. I had this one guy who thought, oh, because I wouldn't move, because there was no space for me to move to, right? He decides to start pounding into my legs, telling me to move. Like, where am I supposed to go? Out the window. Okay, bye. Just jump out that flipping window. And the windows aren't even that big. The windows are like that big at the top of the bus that you can open. And how am I supposed to fit out that when I've got like 50,000 kilograms of weight on me? Like, have you not seen all of this fat? Number 7. When the bus is completely empty, or there's like 5 grannies on the bus. Not even 5. There's 3 granny. There's 3 grannies on this bus, right? There'll be 3 grannies and they're sitting at the back. And yet there's these 3 gangsters or 3 just guys who decide, oh, let's stand right in the way of the doorway. The gap from the door to the like main area of the bus isn't very big. It's probably like that big. Boom. Not that big. And people decide in this small gap, when there's loads of places to sit, stand, sit, just do anything. You can play chess at the back of the bus. I don't give a fuck. Alright? These people decide it's a good idea to fully well stand right in this gap, and what you've got to do is you've got to climb over them, climb over Mount Everest just to get to the other side of the bus, and then you realise when you get to the other side it's crowded anyway. Number... dunno. This more so applies to me because I look different compared to everyone else. I mean, I'm like way hotter than everyone else, obviously, and I think this majorly applies to me because I tend to have a lot of people who judge me, I guess. Like, I've been on buses several times where people have looked up, down, 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 up, down at me, and then either just said nothing or just judged me or just hated me. One of my prime examples of this is when I was on a bus going home, and a African American, even though I'm from Britain, and because I don't want to be racist, an African American came past me, and he looked up and down at me and said, "A batty boy." Unaware of what this meant, I went on my very good handy phone that is not sponsored, and I googled a batty boy. It turns out it means gay. I'm not gay though. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Stop. I'm not gay. I'm not gay, Mom. Why does everyone keep Snapchatting me? You should have my Snapchat. Name will be there. No, name will be actually there. Seriously, if you're like the CEO of TFL and you're watching this, begging you now, please. This is all of us talking. I'm talking on behalf of England. No, I'm not. Talking on behalf of the UK. Talking on behalf of London here. Please fix your... TFL stands for... TFL... Or... no. TFL stands for... TFL... Late. Don't take that, please. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up below and subscribe to my channel also below, and follow me on Twitter also below. Follow me on Instagram also below. Add my Snapchat also below. Add my Twitch. Follow my Twitch also below. I don't know, whatever else is there, just click it and use. Thanks again for watching my video, and I'll see you next time. A little disclaimer, TFL, please don't sue me because like I don't have money. Like I've got like £10 if you want to take that, but that's all you're gonna get. Also, like, please don't sue me. Disclaimer, I do like you, I use you every day, but please, just these little things annoy me so much.